Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm going to be doing a very special reading for you all today, asking Spirit about your current soul mission, your current soul purpose. As I do believe our soul mission changes over the course of our lifetimes, and that each of us has many different reasons for being here. And depending on your personal awakening or ascension path, your soul's mission will reflect where you are on that path. And we are going through major shifts on the planet right now, so I felt very called to do a reading like this. So I hope you will enjoy it. As always, we have 3 piles to choose from and 3 crystals to help you make that choice. So we are using the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle today. And the first card that came out for group number 1 was Sirius Star Blessings with a rose quartz pyramid. Just use your intuition, whatever pulls you in immediately, just go with that. The second card that came out was Earth Star Activation. Earth Star Activation with the sodalite pyramid. And the third message that came out for group number 3 was the Chamber of the Violet Flame. The Chamber of the Violet Flame with the amethyst pyramid. So just take a moment and see which pile calls you in the strongest. And for this particular reading, I'm going to do a bit of a prayer and invocation at the beginning of each reading to clear the energies between the readings, as I have felt that the prayer and invocation at the beginning wasn't enough. I needed to clear the energies between the readings. So I'm going to return to that way of doing the readings here today. So please go down to the timestamps below and I will see you at your reading. Welcome, group number 1. So before we get into the reading, please join me in my grounding breath and to call in source and divine beings of light and love. Grounding into Mother Gaia. Connecting with my higher self, my highest and best guides, and the highest and best spirit guides of all those involved only. Calling on divine source itself to run through me, to allow me to communicate the highest and best messages for the collective that chose pile number 1. Please help me to receive the most clear and abundant messages about group number 1's soul mission or soul purpose on the planet right now. And so it is. Let it be done. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, group number 1. So I intend to go deeply into your energy. So if you would like, you can set the intention now, allowing me to connect in with your energy just for the purposes of this reading, as that allows me to get a clearer read for you. You don't have to, but it can be very helpful for me. Okay, source, divine beings of light and love, please guide me. So they just told me to just start with the card. So the Sirius star, okay, is the brightest star in the sky. So there's something about that for you where part of your mission may be about helping people see the light in the dark. So they're showing me the pandemic. They're showing me people sort of falling prey to their fear. Oh, I'm just getting a big yes, a clear sentient yes on this. And my heart is racing as I'm saying this. That when people fall prey to fear from let's say the powers that be, you guide people to see the light. This is not really silver lining energy. This is more to look in another direction. They're showing me like from a higher perspective, like a zooming out, that you have this capacity to rise above the fray, look and see beyond the veil. So there's something about being seen and seeing, something about the eyes here. They're showing me that your third eye is highly awakened. And right now on the planet, that intuition is going to serve you and the people that you're helping to a very high degree. And then something about being seen, where part of your mission is about taking risks, okay, allowing yourself to be seen and heard, pushing the envelope, and speaking strongly and authentically about what you believe in. And this, they're showing me this fragments the fear in the collective when you do this. You put cracks and dents into other people's fears when you speak your truth. They're saying the more light that you hold, meaning the more of your authentic spirit that you hold, you break through barriers that have been placed on our planet, this darkness that has been placed on our planet. You crack that open. So not just with people, but energetically on the planet. Okay, there's a lot of downloads coming. So there's this energy of you holding a tremendous amount of light. Now, they want me to explain how important you are. People mistake their purpose with what they do. What am I here to do? And they ask that question synonymously with what is my soul's purpose? And what I'm being given is that these are not one and the same. So, for those of you who hold a lot of light, which is this group, which is you who I'm speaking to right now, I want to be very clear. By you just sitting in your living room or in your bedroom or wherever you are completing one aspect of your soul mission just by being here. I'm getting a huge yes on this. And this is also a sign to me to tell you guys how important it is for you to hear this. It's a message to me that this is very important that you hear this. How are they saying? Let me just listen, please. I'm hearing an energetic transmitter, a transmitter of light. It's almost like radio waves. So they're, oh, okay. I just opened my eyes. They told me to look at the card. So they're showing this to me as like radio waves. This is you, the Sirius star, okay? And you're emitting this frequency off of your body. And they're saying that part of your mission is to hold light. And just by being here, you are emitting that light to the world. And you don't know this. So a lot of you don't feel like you're holding a lot of meaning. And I'm actually just feeling emotional as I tap into that energy, because you are so meaningful and worthy and deserving and important. And Spirit, it just is urging me to tell you this message. I feel so much compassion from my guides and from your guides. It feels like someone really needs to know that. And I'm not saying, if you've ever been to my channel, I don't say things just to say things, okay? I really just channel what I'm hearing, and it's authentic and it's true, and it comes from the cosmic heart. You know, it's funny, as I started this reading, I had a different stone here, and I kept starting the video and mucking it up and mucking it up. And by the fifth round, I said, I need a different stone. And they told me to choose the rose quartz. So there's something about being in the heart and understanding what it means to embody self-love that's very important for all three of these groups, but most certainly for you guys. So you are frequency keepers, okay? and you emit tremendous light just by being here. This is a huge part of your soul mission right now. Okay, they're also saying that when the world is in turmoil, it's important that you anchor in the light, where you imagine pulling it, not by resistance, but let's say seeing it move through you is a better way of putting it. Seeing it move through your central channel, right? Your chakra system, and then down into your earth star, which is 6 to 12 inches below your perineum, and then ground that into the earth. So if you were to just sit outside peacefully and imagine the light running through your central channel into the earth, you are fulfilling a big part of your soul mission at this time. But they're telling me that there's going to be another round of planetary fear, planet-wide fear. They're saying not unlike the pandemic, that you will be given an opportunity to shine this light to help fragment other people's fear. They're even showing me, like in times of grief, perhaps your family has been through grief, that when you come into the room, you bring levity to even the heaviest situations. And it's not by doing anything other than just being yourself. Yes, you bring the vibration up in any room that you're in. And this is a major, major part of your soul mission at this time. Very beautiful. And they're telling me to go back to the message about risk taking. So I'm seeing that some of you, let me just listen. What do you want to say, Spirit, please, about the risk taking? So they're saying that some of you have been doing tremendous work. No, they're correcting me. All of you, with all due respect, thank you, Spirit. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. That they're saying all of you have been doing tremendous inner work to hold more of this light, and they want you to be seen more now. So they're showing me a lot of people who are doing inner work at home, healing work at home, things from behind a camera or just in the comfort of their own home. And they're really asking you to go out and be seen and to be heard. And they don't want it to be grossly uncomfortable for you, but they just are asking you to take a bit of a risk and step out of your comfort zone a little bit, because that's how you could expand into your soul's mission, is how I'm hearing it. That's how you could expand further down the path of your soul's mission. And they're telling me that it's very needed right now. I'm almost hearing it as if they're imploring me to tell you, right, to go out a bit more. Okay, they're also showing me that with the light comes the dark. So they're saying that when you shine as brightly as you do, you could also be attracting in low vibrational energy that wants to glom onto that wants to be vampiric, let's say, and take some of your light. So they're saying that part of your soul mission right now is to create energetic boundaries, because they're showing me like your auric field being so big and so wide that while it touches so many people, even as you're walking down the street, you're also like calling in a moth, right, to a flame. You're kind of broadcasting, again, they're showing me like various energies of a radio, like you're broadcasting your light to the world. And so you could also be attracting lower vibrational energies. So this has happened to me in the apartments I've lived in, where I am constantly surrounded by vampiricism, by demonic energy, by noise, let's say, smoke, just constant nuisances. And I've had to keep grounding myself over and over again and learning how to create shields around my apartment. And they're showing my personal example and asked me to share that because that might be resonant for someone here. If it is, please let me know. I'd like to share in this with you and support you through that, because I haven't had much sort of spiritual support in this way. I've had other kinds of support, but no one really knows what to do. It's very important that you create shields around your space just by brushing the ceilings and the walls with golden divine light. And then outside of that, with shungite or black obsidian or black tourmaline to absorb the negative energy. But within your space, surrounded with golden divine light, almost like you're painting the walls and the ceiling, is how I'm being guided to show you. So energetic boundaries, okay? This is not just boundaries with people. A lot about this group is about energy and how your soul's mission is about manipulating and utilizing energy, okay? Very, very, very important. Okay, then they're saying that part of your mission is to hear. Your clairaudience is coming online. And they're saying that a lot of you are night creatures, night owls. And that is why you're holding so much light. It is to shed that light in the dark and to send out sort of like a beam to your guides that you're listening. So they're showing these rays to me as tinnitus, which is that ear ringing. Yeah. So they said that some of you might start to have your ears ringing as your ear channels, your ear chakras are going to be cleared at this time. They're showing this to me as an ear. Okay. Yeah. I'm listening. Yeah, they're saying like some of you might be feeling like cotton. They're describing it as cotton in the ears, and that's going to get cleared now. Yeah. And so they're saying like if you hear ringing at night, don't just try to clear the ringing. Listen to the ringing all the way to the end of the tone, because they're saying it's a tone. And once it sort of finishes, stay put and listen. Whatever comes to mind, write it down, because there are messages for you at this time. So you're being guided clairaudiently about your soul's mission and soul's path. And they're not giving that to me because they're having me teach you to tune into this intuitive gift that is coming online right now that is part of your soul's mission. So clairaudience, and then what you will receive clairaudiently will also be an aspect of your soul mission. And that will be different for all of you. Yes. They're saying to call on your highest and best guides. And even if you're connected to a specific star system, like Arcturus or Andromedan, that's fine. Just always call on your highest and best. Okay? Yeah, and they're saying at night, that your sensitivities will be heightened at night. Okay? Okay. So I wasn't sure if I was going to pull cards today, but I'm going to go ahead and pull maybe one or two from the Keepers of the Light. Let's see if we can get just a bit more for you guys. And please, if anything resonates, please let me know in the comments. Whenever I do these kinds of readings, galactic guides and soul mission, and anything having to do with the higher realm, which is really where my gifts are, I really want to connect with the collective in these readings. So if you would be so bold as to drop a comment, I would love to connect with you guys. Sorry, I have my cat's fur on the table here. The birds are also very loud today, and I'm just trying to tune in like what that's about. It felt like interference when I started the reading, so I decided to do the reading anyway. Anything else for group number 1, please? Okay, so we have Dwal Kul, Dharma unfolding. Wow. Immediately, before I even read the bottom, you can see this light just shining about Dwal Kul. And Dharma unfolding, isn't that true? I mean, they're talk about blessings. Okay, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. So it seems like I just heard some of you have really been through it, right? Been through the fire. And now is your time to really shine, right? Look at all of this light. Look at all of this vibration. My goodness. Dharma, okay? The other side of karma. Blessings. Okay? So part of your soul mission, people don't realize that your soul mission can literally be anything. Part of your soul mission in this incarnation might be, they're correcting me, is is to bear the fruit of your labor. They're giving me a little bit more here. To breed the blessings from your suffering is how I'm hearing it. So you have cleared your karma. You have lived through the heart. You have honored your heart. You have been kind to people. Dwal Kul, I mean, this is about kindness, compassion, love. And now part of your soul's mission is to receive divine feminine, to receive the blessings that are coming to you. That is actually a soul purpose. Because lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, they're starting to show me some past lives. Yeah, I just see death after death of where you incarnated with so much light and then that was taken in some way. Yeah, you just I just saw like sort of going against the grain, like being a nonconformist, but doing it, it's not like a warrior spirit. It's very gentle. It's very rose quartz energy, actually. And still being, hung at the stake for that. And in this incarnation, part of your mission is to finally receive the blessings that were owed to you. Okay, Dharma unfolding. And so when they say here, push through, they're saying push through whatever impasse, whatever challenge you are going through right now, because right over the horizon, right on the other side, are these blessings that you are owed. I'm hearing you are owed. And it says here, remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. I mean, that's self-explanatory here. And there is this beautiful geometric figure right at Dwal Kul center. I mean, this is really the embodiment of love. So some of your soul's mission with the rose quartz here is to embody love, which is probably one of the most important soul missions, in my opinion, ever. And I started off this reading saying that I believe everyone's mission is to hold more love. So if you hold light, you know how we always say light and love? As trite as it sounds, what it actually means is one and the same. If you are light, you are love. If you are love, you are light. What is light? It's source. It's your soul. Your soul is pure love. Okay, let's see what this card is. Wow, white eagle. I heard ancestor before, but I didn't say it. Ancestor spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. I think that's what they were, I'm going to ask spirit in a second, but I think that's what they were saying before about there being karma and karma and karma and wounding. Oh, did it say family wounds? And we used the word wounding before, or suffering, right? This pattern of suffering over and over and over and over again. Wow, that's so interesting. That is very, very interesting. So they're saying that part of your mission in this life is to finally clear the karmic returns from your lineage. This could be on your father's side in particular. For this group, I heard for your father's side. Yes, I'm getting a yes. And to finally receive the Dharma that you should have received in souls prior and in previous incarnations, but have been blocked by this dark energy. Some of you might resonate with Native American or shamanic energy. When I say or, I'm not making those synonymous. They're just energies that are highly connected to the earth elements. But they're saying it can be healed now, just like Dharma unfolding here and star blessings. Okay, now they're saying the Sirius star is resonant with the idea of wishing upon a star, and that's where the blessings come in. So they're saying part of your mission is to ask so that you can receive, is how they're giving it to me. Ask so you can receive. So it's very important for this group to sort of literally wish upon a star. And you could wish upon the Sirius star right now during this reading. I would ask you to put your hand in a gentle way, just like this, over your heart chakra, with a bowed head in reverence to Mother, Father, God, Source, whatever you believe in, okay, the highest light across all time and space. And make your wish from your heart, because the cosmic heart is listening to us now. I've never seen such a quick turnaround when I've asked for things, and I'm so deeply grateful. I'm so deeply grateful for the blessings that I've received, and I can see that they occur right after my honest request. So it's not from the mind, it's from the heart. It's from the heart. Please ask for that now. And if this reading resonates with you so far and you want to claim it, please drop a star. Say to the universe, please have my wish, be true. Come true, rather. Come true. Okay, let's go a bit further, okay? I'm going to pull some of these mini tarot cards, which I shuffled all these decks before, okay? So my highest and best guides, the highest and best guides of the collective I'm reading for, please show us clearly a little bit more about their amazing soul mission on the planet right now. Thank you. Okay, and no, okay, they said that's it. I'm just curious to look on the bottom. We have 9 of Cups, so we'll take it. That's very much about wish fulfillment as well. Okay, they said it wouldn't add too much, but that's fine. Okay, so we have Page of Cups. Then we have 5 of Cups. I see. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, I got it. And 5 of Wands, or 5 of Rods. Okay. So they're showing it to me that this is the final outcome. I got it. Thank you. Let's look at what this story is here. Okay. So the first thing that they're telling me with the Page of Cups is innocence. Innocence. You might embody sort of the energy of purity. I wonder if any of you resonate with the angelics or the angel realm. It feels like you do. With this particular Page of Cups, there is an aspect of your soul mission that is meant to return to innocence. I'm hearing the song Return to Innocence, and I forgot who sang that song, probably in the 1990s. Okay, maybe some of you were very, very young or not even born at that point, but anyone, Enigma. Enigma? Yes, I think that was the name of the group. Wow. Let me tell you, Spirit communicates so clearly to me because I would have never remembered that. But yeah, if you don't know that song, please look it up. It's called Return to Innocence. I just heard that so loudly in my head. Yeah, so there is something about your soul mission about returning to innocence and then holding that extremely high vibration. Okay, some of you may connect very much with the element of water. Okay, you could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, not necessary. I'm just seeing water in particular. So if you do resonate with water, you can sort of help your soul mission come to fruition faster by engaging with water more. Okay, whether it be like salt baths or going into the ocean or a lake or some natural body of water. So they're actually telling me to proceed. Okay, 5 of Cups. So I read intuitively. I know exactly what these cards mean, but they're telling me how to read the cards, okay? So before they were saying take a risk, and they're saying that they want you to be seen when you take risks now, okay? So with the 5 of Cups, they're actually showing me that in public, there is something that you must reject openly. It could be ideas, it can be the way that you work. Okay, they're telling me that these two are connected, so let me just read it like this. So the 8 of Pentacles is kind of like where you're looking back on the work that you've done, and there's kind of a sense of pride in that, right? What they're showing me with these two is that there's something about you needing to publicly denounce the way that work is done. So you may move far away from the 9 to 5. You may do something very unconventional. You may push the envelope in some way, Aquarian energy, Uranus energy. There's something about you sort of blazing some kind of path that is very different than the norm. And in the process, you might actually butt heads with somebody or disappoint someone. You might even disappoint your own parents because of the path that you're taking. And yet that's exactly what you should be doing. And they're saying in the aftermath of you choosing that, there might be some kind of battle. But they're saying it's not yours to fight. Okay? Your mission is not only to take a totally different path, but part of it is to incite this drama in others, to help awaken others to another way to be, but not to get embroiled in that energy, right? So if other people sort of shame you or judge you, do not engage. Just say thanks, no thanks, respectfully, and go on your own way. They're saying that part of your soul mission is actually to find your soul tribe, your soul family, because you may not be able to be so dependent or reliant on your birth family entirely. So they don't want you to fight that fight. It's not yours to fight. But you taking this, the road not taken, as it were, you have a chance of getting stuck in the muck and the mire of other people's judgments and criticism. And they want you to transcend that. Why? Because ultimately, what you are here to do is to reap your blessings, your dharma, your 9 of cups. That is what you're here to do ultimately. Okay? And to really shine your light. Really shine your light. To be fully prosperous, I'm hearing. To be fully prosperous. So I really hope that this reading resonated for you guys. It felt really clear to me. And it feels like it's time for you to get yours. If I were to be so bold as to just make one statement about this reading. So please let me know if it resonated. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really be so honored if you were to do that, both for myself and for the channel. If nothing else, I send you so many blessings and so much love, and I really look forward to connecting with you guys in the next reading. Much love and take care. Welcome, group number 2. So we are here to do a very special reading for you guys about your soul's mission or soul's path. Before we get started, please join me in a grounding breath to call in Source and divine beings of light and love. Let us all ground into Mother Gaia now, sending our energy down into the crystalline core of Mother Earth. From the 8th chakra, we connect in with our higher selves and with Mother, Father, God, Source itself. Please guide me in this reading for the collective who chose pile number 2. Please communicate through me clearly about their soul's mission, their soul's purpose now. Thank you so much for guiding me in this reading. Please guard and protect over this reading. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you, group number 2. You chose the Earth Star activation card with the sodalite. So I'm going to start just connecting in with your energy and with this card and see what comes through about your soul's mission at this time on the planet. Okay, so even though this is the Earth Star activation, immediately I'm being drawn to the Merkaba here, and that a lot of the mission that your soul's mission that you are engaging right now is in the astral realm, right? The Merkaba means chariot of light, okay? And in particular, it helps us move our astral bodies, our etheric bodies, through the astral realm. This can often happen in meditation or during your dreamscape, let's say your dream life. So you're doing a lot of work at night. That is the first thing I'm seeing. Yes. So they're saying some unusual things for you guys. They're saying to keep your bedroom clear of clutter. Because I'm seeing somebody's room like with a lot of magazines on the floor and clothes on the bed. Like when you go to sleep, you've got stuff on the bed. They said that the sanctity and the sacredness of your soul's journey while you sleep needs to be respected in your environment, and you will more easily retrieve messages from the astral realm if your space was more clear. They're also saying to crack a window. It kind of acts like a portal through which you move through the environment more easily, as opposed to opening up a portal in your room that maybe isn't properly closed, which I know sounds a little bit strange, but that can happen. And they said, they're just telling me, if you would like, when you wake up in the morning, you can simply say, I close all portals to the astral realm now. Yes, especially if you had very vivid dreams or you saw yourself on another planet or in the astral realm, wake up and say that very clearly. Of my own complete free will and sovereignty, I close any and all portals in and around my space now for the greatest good of all. And just thank your guides. Okay. Wow, that was intense. Now, with Earth Star activation, anchoring grounded action, Isis energy. Okay, this is Isis depicted on the card in one version. Okay, so some of you might be connected to the Egyptian, sort of the highest timeline of the Egyptian epoch. Isis energy. Okay, so Isis is one of the goddesses of the underworld. I'm just listening, guys, okay? So part of your soul mission, do any of you connect with Isis energy? Please let me know. Or with the Egyptian epoch, please let me know. And if not Isis, who, what? I would like to know. Whatever you share with me, I will try to give some insights in the comments. Because through the engagement, we awaken each other's souls. Okay, so please give me the opportunity to engage with you in that way if you feel so called. So part of the soul mission of this group is not only to connect in through the astral realm, not only to set appropriate boundaries and to close any and all portals through which you travel, right? 3D meeting the 5D, how to work in the 3D with the 5D, but also to uncover the magic that exists beneath the Earth's surface in the underworld. So some of you might also connect in with the Morrigan, okay? One of the dark goddesses of the underworld, okay? She looks like a dark angel to me, but she is a goddess of the underworld, okay? So death, sex, and magic. Okay, so I feel like I'm working with 8th house energy people in this group. Very powerful, very, very powerful souls. Yeah, wow. I feel it in my solar plexus chakra. Like, wow. Just so powerful you guys are. Unbelievable. I almost feel like I want to bow my head. Not to prostrate, but in reverence to your souls that are very powerful. So part of what your soul's mission is in this incarnation, and especially at this time on the planet, is to recover ancient wisdom. To recover ancient wisdom. And I'm hearing some of you ask, how? So let me ask, Spirit, how do they uncover ancient wisdom? So they're saying for a few of you, it is to meditate with the Isis energy, to call in the highest timeline, the highest vibration of Isis energy. Some of you may work with a talisman of Isis, like from one of those ancient sculpture shops. So I'm seeing that one of you actually has that. Okay, I'm seeing some of you have, one of you at least has an Isis tattoo, like the beautiful wings. Okay, they're giving me a lot of information now. Can you remind me to come back to that, please? Thank you. Can we go back to the question of how they can connect in with this energy? Okay, so you can call her in. What else can they do, please? Okay, so they said, as we did at the beginning, you can send your energy. So you can go to your Earth star, which is 6 to 12 inches below your perineum, below your root chakra. So see it as a light, this golden light, 6 to 12 inches below your perineum, and send your energy down into the crystalline core, the molten core of Earth. And then ask from that vibration, which is her heart, the heart of Earth, of Mother Gaia, to then bring that energy back up through the Earth and into your Earth star, into your root chakra, into your sacral chakra, into your solar plexus, and right into the center of your heart. Any and all information that you need to recover from ancient Egypt. That is a second method to call on this energy. What is the third? Okay, they said by toning, by toning. So one of that is by humming. Another one is, okay, so they're having me shuckle, which is sort of moving back and forth. I'm starting to move back and forth. At some point, I will do face readings because a lot of my body I need to show my body, not my face necessarily, but my body for sure. So they're having me rock back and forth in this rhythmic way. And this sort of gets you, it's almost like a meditative state, but through movement. Okay, so some of you might be fire signs. And so you resonate with this movement because I keep feeling Mars energy, this kinetic energy. Okay, I reckon that Isis might have been a fire sign, but I don't know. But she feels very fiery to me. So they're saying like this sort of undulating energy moving through you. Okay, just like this. It feels like a wave through my body. And as you move forward and back and forward and back, they're saying you will start to chant. So I don't know if any of you resonate with any specific chants. They're giving me one. Let me just see if I can recover. So I'm hearing Lakshmi, which is the goddess of like abundance. There's that mantra, but there's a chant that I'm hearing. It feels like with this drumming. They're saying Tivtu, Tithto. There's I can hear the song in my head, but if you just put those two words in YouTube, you'll get the mantra, the chant. Which is one of protection. Okay, so now they're bringing me to two other messages. So the first one is about protection. So a lot of you are guardians of the earth. Okay, so part of your soul mission, number 3, I think we're at, is guardians of the earth. So I don't know if any of you have felt like drawn to the cause, as it were, for the planet, like cleaning up oceans or advocating for animals or for trees. I'm seeing Arbor Day. Maybe some of you protect trees. I'm seeing like people volunteering to build houses. There's some kind of very 3D, like not just volunteer work, but advocacy work. Okay, they're showing me, please show me this word, like the Sierra Club. And there's another one, green something. These are groups that protect the earth. Okay. So some of you might feel very resonant with protecting the earth. I'm seeing something about climate change. You might have been in some of these like public interest groups, these kinds of advocacy groups to protect the environment. Yes. I'm seeing someone like cleaning up the water. I'm getting so many downloads here. To get clean drinking water for your community. Wow, that's a beautiful thing if you're doing that. And then I'm seeing people take animals out of the water and cleaning them and returning them to the water. I'm seeing nets being taken out of the water. I'm seeing something as simple as vegetarianism. Some of you are protecting the planet. You know, people really don't know how much energy is used to kill animals and produce meat for food. It is tremendous amount of energy, tremendous amount of water, tremendous amount of soil. And yeah, so just by becoming a vegetarian or reducing the amount of meat that you eat and being more mindful of the kind of animal products that you use, ones that are humane, from local farms. Yeah, there's a lot that it seems like this group is very mindful of. So if you're doing that, I really just want to thank you so much. Thank you so much. When I became a vegetarian in high school, I remember my peers asking me, what do you think you're going to do? Like, how many animals are you really saving? And I remember like that thinking, that's a good question. And I said, well, at least one, right? And if I do this, then I'm making some impact, even if it's just one animal that didn't suffer. If it's one jug of water that I protected, if it was one resource that was not destroyed, isn't that meaningful? Okay. Thank you if you do that. I feel very passionate about that. So, okay, now they're on to the fourth aspect of your soul's mission. They're bringing in the energy of Ma'at. I'm not going to really go into the details of this Egyptian weighing of a soul. If you want to go look that up, please do. If you resonate with it already, please let me know in the comments down below. Okay, some of you might have worked with death during the Egyptian epoch. Okay, and this was about weighing the soul that is about to pass over and how much it sort of completed in that incarnation and where it would go in the afterlife. And so some of your soul's mission is about, so some of you, it's like working with death in some way. You might not resonate with that at all, and that is totally fine. But this is very much about eighth house energy. I'd like to know if any of you know whether your north node is in the eighth house. Will you please let me know? My north node is actually in the eighth house. This is the house of death and the occult, along with sex and taxes. I was always curious about why taxes was in that house, but this is really about unearthing the mysteries, okay, that have been withheld from us, okay, and coming into your power in this regard. And part of that is with death. So some of you might resonate with being a doula, okay, helping bring life into the world. And some of you might help souls cross over, okay? There are all different names for that. I'm not going to name that here. Some of you might be animal communicators and help animals pass over or help the human companions that were left behind. Some of you are transmuters of guilt. Oh, that's so interesting. I wanted to say grief, but they just put guilt into my mouth. Wow. Spirit, can you explain why that just came out that way? Okay. Wow, I don't want to say this on YouTube. Can you give me another insight? Okay, so they're saying that part of what you're here to do is actually to take, let's say, lower vibrational energy and to transmute it through your body. And in that transmutation, anchor it into the earth. So I do a lot of clearing. And when I do clearing, I transmute it and send that energy either back to source or to another time and space continuum. So it's either parallel or upward. It's never downward. For this group, part of your soul's mission is to take lower vibrational energies like guilt, which they're showing me to be, let's say, from the collective, much the powers that be, let's say the way that our earth is being run right now, okay, that energy is being transmuted through your physical bodies down into the earth, okay, into the underworld, being sent back into the underworld to be transmuted into a higher vibrational energy in the underworld by goddesses like the Morrigan and Isis. It's very interesting. So if you don't know how to do that, they're saying the one way to do that is to make sure that you are grounding constantly, constantly getting your bare feet on the ground, going to the water, okay? Cleansing, clearing, okay? Palo Santo, they're saying is not enough because I'm constantly asking them questions in my mind. Is this good? Is this good? They're saying sage is not even enough. You guys are the transmuters of through the physical body, through your physical vessels. They're showing me that a lot of you are physically fit or physically strong, and you were, I got a big yes on that. You were actually attracted to being physically strong because intuitively you knew that your physical vessels were meant to hold a lot of heavy energy. They're saying for some of you who've been feeling ill or have been ill most of your lives, it's because your physical vessels hold so much of the collective's energies, and you must learn to transmute that. And the only way you're going to do that is by seriously grounding, as if like they're showing it to me like a prescription pad. Okay, like if I were to write a prescription for you, it would be ground daily. Like they're saying like your life depends on it and your soul's mission depends on it. Okay, wow. And then finally, they're saying one or two. They're giving me one or two. Some of you are meant to awaken to your mediumship abilities to connect with souls that have passed over, specifically to, okay, that's where the guilt came in as well, to help allay people's fears that they parted ways with their loved ones when there was no reconciliation, is how I'm hearing it, where there is no reconciliation. And some of you who are, I'm getting a big yes on that. So some of you are meant to help transmute that guilt energy that the survivors are holding, and to bring in energies from their loving companions from the other side, their loving family, whoever it was, whatever it was, animals, humans alike, that they don't need to hold that guilt anymore, whatever their personal stories are. Okay, so I think we just got about 5 aspects of your soul mission right now. Let's get a bit more. Why don't we? Keepers of the light. Wow, you guys have seriously powerful energies, I got to tell you. What else, Spirit? Please kindly show us clearly. Thank you. Okay, group number 2, the Divine Director. My God. For those of you who have been to my channel and go to my videos religiously, this card has come out 3 times in the 3 times that I have used this deck. But I'm not going to assume it's the same message, okay? So let me just tune in for a second. Let me just show you the card. Divine Director, Intervention and Purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. He doesn't look so happy, does he? Okay, so they're showing it to me. Just give me 1 second, please. Let me tune in. Okay, so I'm hearing that you guys are the non-conformists. So the intervention that they're referring to right now is about doing something different than the people around you, which my guides are saying you already do, okay? They are saying, but they need you to take it a step further. Can you show me a little bit more about this intervention and purpose, please? The Divine Director. Okay, so they're saying that part of your mission is to go by the beat of your own drum, that they're showing like a cut, like there's something on your path that needs to shift right now. Okay, they're applauding the path that you've been on, but something actually needs to change right now. They're saying that something is a little bit stuck. Yes, I'm getting my yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I wasn't sure if that was actually correct. So they're saying actually, so this is a totally different message from my other readings, but very interesting that this card came through nonetheless. They're saying that there is some kind of intervention from your guides, from your higher guidance. They're showing me like his third eye, alert and awakened here, a light here. Yeah, they're being. I'm being shown that somewhere in your dreamscape, you're being guided to a new purpose. So you guys have been engaging some primary purpose, and now it's changing course. Okay, which often happens with eighth house energy because you're so connected to the earth. As the earth changes, which is happening profoundly now, as most of you know, okay, your mission is actually changing shape alongside her. So they want you to be malleable at this juncture in your life and to stay alert to the signs, okay, to the signs. I'm hearing very specifically the signs and the niggles. I'm getting the Australian term niggles, okay, the little taps on your shoulder. They're showing me a bird for some reason, like a bird on someone's shoulder, but it feels like maybe a bird might be a symbol for some of you. You're going to get signs, or I'm hearing signposts for the direction that you need to take now because it's going to be different. Okay, so they're also showing me with the word happiness here that you guys have held this tremendous power. I'm feeling like fire in my belly, okay? And now they want that to lighten up, okay? So a lot of you have been in the lower chakras for a long time, needing to ground a lot. You definitely still need to ground, connected with magic, heavier energies. But now they're wanting sort of to move like sort of to the more exalted part of the eighth house energy, where maybe you'll be teachers or directors in some way of this mystical energy. So they're showing me something as simple as like you did Reiki for a long time and now you're going to be Reiki teachers, okay? But they're saying for some of you that's really not what it is in terms of the example per se, but they're saying like something that you were taught, now you're going to teach. Now they're giving me like Hierophant energy, okay? You're going to break belief systems, religions down, and then you're going to build up from that place. They're also showing me Tower, so something breaking down and then something being rebuilt. Okay, let's see the next card. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. Okay, so I'm getting very Sagittarian energy here with the arrows on her back. And now we have third eye energy again here. Focused intention, very interesting because it does feel like they want you to focus on this new path this inroad that is occurring. Set your sights high, very interesting. With the image of the bow and arrow with the Sagittarius energy, are any of you Sagittarians? I just want to know. Do any of you have your North Node in Sagittarius? That can be a part of it too. Again, we see a lot of fire energy here. Are any of you fire signs? Yeah. I reckon that some of you are. So they want you to, in your mission now at this time on the planet, to get very clear about what you would like to accomplish and to set your sights much higher than what you think they should be, because this is a great time of awakening of your upper chakra system, So part of your soul mission has been about grounding into the earth, collecting ancient wisdom, pulling that up, okay? And so they're showing it in like 2 chapters. In the previous chapter, it's about grounding, retrieving that ancient wisdom. And in the second part, it's about pulling it up into the heart, okay, with this green energy, because I asked what this green energy was about. It's about pulling that energy through the heart chakra, and then with this blue and purple, up through the throat, the third eye, and out through the crown, and releasing it, where you connect now up into the higher realms. And that's really what the primary card shows us. Isis energy, while she's a goddess of the underworld, okay, she's highly connected through her soul star chakra, the Merkaba, right above her head, right? She knows how to connect in with Earth star and with soul star. And that is a huge part I'm hearing of your soul's mission, is how to be a conduit through your central channel of both Earth Star energy and Soul Star energy. Wow, that is very powerful, you guys. I am running out of time and I haven't done your tarot. So let's pull a bit of tarot cards. That's too many, please. Show me again. Thank you. Clearly, please. For group number 2, please. What do they need to know? King of Cups. The Lovers. And what else? I feel like there's one more. One more. Where's that third card, please? Please show me clearly. Thank you. And 9 of Cups. Group number 1 got this as their final card too. Okay. Tune me in, please. King of Cups, the Lovers, 9 of Cups. Okay. Okay, they're saying this is an entirely different aspect of your soul mission, but one that resonates with the primary message for all 3 groups. I mentioned at the start of this reading that I believe that every single soul's main purpose on the planet now is to embody love, to embody self-love foremost, and then love of your brothers, your sisters, animals, plants, mineral kingdom, and everything else that exists on this planet. So, King of Cups, they're saying, is about embodying self-love, being in the energy of love, being in the energy of loving the self. With the star on his crown, there is again this activation of the third eye and of the soul star chakra. Again, further validation of you opening up to the higher realms in this second part of your life, okay? This aspect of your soul mission right now, okay? Then the Lovers is, as you embody self-love, you will come into your soulmate or your divine counterpart, perhaps even a twin flame, if that resonates for you. So part of your soul's mission on the planet right now is actually to find your soul's counterpart. That's it for this card. And the outcome of this energy is 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment card in many ways. Okay, to feel deeply and fully emotionally fulfilled. Deeply and fully emotionally fulfilled. And they're saying through the heart and also spiritually speaking, to feel, a lot of you have been wanting very much to come into this energy of connecting with your higher selves or with higher beings. There's something opening up for you guys in the soul star chakra, but they're saying that will not happen if you don't learn to ground. So if you've been feeling a bit destabilized recently, or you've been having like battles with family, they're showing me, you really have to get so fully grounded and just focus on self-love, self-compassion, acceptance of self. And do not wait to be perfect in whatever way before you go out there and you shine your light. Because the faster you get to a place of embodying self-love, the quicker your soul's counterpart is going to come in, the sooner your wish fulfillment. And that's actually a huge part of your soul's mission, is to feel emotionally fulfilled in this life. And they're saying, you know, I'm out of time, but I just want to say quickly that in this early incarnation in this life, you might have not felt a sense of heart fulfillment. And part of your soul's mission is to embody that heart fulfillment through self-love, and then of love of your fellow partner, and then the receiving of that love. I know I just spoke very quickly, but I wanted to make sure I got all of that energy in for you guys. So I hope something resonated for you guys in this reading. What a magnificent and beautiful reading for you guys. Super powerful group, super powerful. They're just, I think the main message here is like, remember your power. Remember how powerful you are. So if something resonated, please let me know in the comments, or like, subscribe, whatever feels good to you. But it would be such a blessing to me if you were to do that. And I send you so many blessings and so much love. Until the next reading, I wish you all the best and take good care. Welcome, group number 3. So, before we begin this powerful reading about your soul's mission and your soul's purpose, let's just take a grounding breath together. Sending our energy down into the crystalline core of Mother Gaia now, asking her to please ground our energies. Moving up through my soul star chakra, all the way up to Mother, Father, God, Source. Please allow me to be a conduit of the highest communication and healing possible for group number 3, calling in any and all information that they need to know now about their soul's purpose or soul's mission on the planet at this time. Please guard and protect over this reading, allowing only the highest vibrational messages to come through. Thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you guys chose the Chamber of the Violet Flame with the Amethyst. Okay, so I'm going to spend the first part of the reading just getting messages for you guys, and then we'll pull some cards. Spirit, please show me clearly about the Chamber of the Violet Flame for group number 3. Okay, so number 1, in your soul's mission, okay, your soul's purpose at this time is to transmute lower vibrational energies and negative energies. Okay, the violet flame transmutes negative and lower vibrational energies. Some of you are meant to be healers. Okay. Yep, you're supposed to clear energetic debris from people. Some of you just do this dispositionally, just by the way that you are in the world. You don't realize that you are frequency keepers, okay? And through the frequency that you hold, you are actually transmuting lower vibrational energies. Okay, I'm seeing that some of you are actually alchemists. So they're telling me that whoever is listening to this particular message, listen to how it feels to receive the messages I'm hearing, like in your body, intuitively. What does it feel like? Because my guides are telling me that they are channeling energy through my body and through my voice to you to activate you to some of your gifts now. So please stay with me. I did not expect that. This was not given to me in any of the other readings. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this. Who is doing this? May I ask what energy is activating me and activating this collective? Who am I? Ra. Okay? Ra. Thank you. I have channeled them before. Okay, we're calling in the Council of 9. This is very powerful, you guys. Thank you so much, Ra, for communicating through me. So, Ra wants to activate you, group number 3, as the alchemists that you are, that you alchemize lower vibrational energies into higher vibrational energies, and you alchemize lower vibrational energies into light. Okay? They're also telling me that part of your mission is to elevate the vibration of heaviness. They're showing me like collective angst. Okay? They're showing me that some of you do this through meditation and you don't even know that you do this. So while they're showing me somebody meditating, and I'm starting to move back and forth as energy is clearing through my body. They're showing me like this. Some of you experience this sort of shuckling, this moving back and forth. Okay. And this is you transmuting the collective energy through you. Okay. And they're saying that when this happens, you can call on the violet flame. If any of you are healers, you should work with the violet flame. They're saying that's your birthright to work with the violet flame. You can call in Saint Germain, who is the guardian of the violet flame, they're telling me. Yes, this is about radically transforming lower vibrational energies. It's like energies that are being burned away through the violet flame and transmuted into something much higher, much clearer, cleaner light. There's something about the eyes that I'm getting. You guys have tremendous power in your eyes. Very interesting. You know, when I was learning Reiki, my beautiful Reiki teacher, shout out to Jean. I don't know if she'll ever see any of these videos, but I remember her teaching us that a lot of the Reiki energy goes through the eyes. So a lot of the healing energy moves through the eyes. So instead of closing your eyes during a healing, you can just cast them down. And then if there's an energy block, you can just cast your eyes on it along with your hands to clear energy. So some of you don't realize that when you look at people or you look upon something, you are actually transmuting energy that is lower into something higher. They're showing me like somebody who has glasses, right? Like they're showing me like children, some children who have glasses, like have this ability and they don't know how to harness it yet. But that's part of the reason why they have glasses. Very interesting. I've never heard that before. But it's about transmuting energy through the eyes. I don't know if any of you wear glasses or anyone has ever remarked on your eyes before, but you might get that more. Like someone might remark on the intensity of your eyes or the clarity of your eyes, and you may not know that energetically you're shifting things just by looking at things, which is very, very interesting. I'm just taking a sip of water here, guys. Okay, and as I do that, because I didn't drink in any of the other readings, they're saying that you might be burning hot these days, okay? Because you're transmuting a lot of energy through your bodies and through your energy fields. So some of you actually might be feeling heat, fevers, sweats. Yeah, you might just be feeling a lot hotter recently. And that is because your soul's mission to transmute these lower vibrational energies or these energies that are chaotic, I'm hearing, or dysfunctional. They're just showing it to me as like fragmented energy is rising right now. And you're burning it away through your bodies. Yeah. What else for group number 3 about their soul mission, please? Please and thank you. I'm so grateful. Please show me clearly. Okay. This is a little bit interesting. Let me just get this a little bit clearer. So every group had some kind of message about like taking your own path or taking a different path or being a nonconformist. It's not exactly for this group in that way, but they're showing me, excuse me, I'm clearing through my body now. They're showing me something about the family and family ties. I can't quite get the message. I just want to be honest. This radical transformation, this karmic release has something to do with your families. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm starting to like chuckle again, to sway back and forth. There's some kind of transmutation that you're doing through the familial lineage, I'm seeing, but specifically your nuclear family. So I don't know if any of you have been in a fight with a family member recently. You're transmuting some energy through the family and through the family lineage, through what appears to be like fights and challenges that you're not letting yourself get embroiled in. Part of your mission is to raise the consciousness of your family unit, because the more we get embroiled, that's what the fire is. Okay, so they give me like 4 or 5 different messages for one image. So the fire denotes this fighting or this tension within the family, and they're saying this could also be with extended family members. And by you not engaging, not willfully or angrily, but like in your power, you are helping reduce the heat, literally, between family members by not adding fuel to the fire. They're giving me like every which way of the fire metaphor. Okay, so that's a big part of your soul's mission right now, is to hold space for your sovereignty, for your personal power, and create energetic boundaries with your family members, which allows for more of the energy to clear because you're not putting more of that fuel into that fire. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying that for me. What else for group number 3, please? Okay, so they're saying that abundance is both your virtue and your birthright. Abundance is your virtue and your birthright. Again, with the amethyst here, okay, which is definitely a stone of abundance. So they're saying that part of your soul mission is actually to be abundant in this lifetime, which is very interesting. Okay, other messages were about blessings. This is specifically about tangible abundance. So some of you karmically might have come from poverty. Okay, I'm seeing lifetimes of poverty. I'm seeing like a little boy with like dirt on his face. This looks like Poland to me, Eastern Europe, some kind of war, a previous life. Okay. And now they're showing me Africa, a previous life of thirst, of deep thirst. I'm seeing both a mother and a father and not being able to feed your children. You'll know if one of these lives are yours. It's going to hit you in the middle of your chest or in your solar plexus. Any other lives? Okay. They're showing me a life where you went against your family. Your family was actually aristocratic. And because you went against the family, they cut you off. And you became a beggar of sorts. It's not a word I would use in this day and age, but that's what they're giving to me for that life. Okay, so they're telling me to move on. So there's something karmic about this life where you're supposed to rise above the fire, again, the poverty, the heat that you underwent as, let's say, a child or early life or even recently, that your soul's mission is to transcend that. And it's not necessarily through work either. They're saying this could be an inheritance. This could be a sudden win or a tax return that you didn't know was coming. Lost money. They're saying for some of you, you might want to go to the government and look up your name to see if you have any lost money that should be returned to you. They're showing me a few different scenarios here. They're showing me insurance company, like someone might have overpaid and they're getting that check back, and you're going to get these kinds of things happen to you. They're showing me like that you're just going to come across change on the street, and that's going to be a sign to you that abundance is coming because you're owed it. Your dharma is rising right now. Okay. Yes. That your soul's mission at this time is to claim the abundance that was robbed from you in previous lifetimes. Wow. That's powerful. Yes. So they're saying it's also your virtue. So they want you to remember that part of your soul's mission is that no matter how much money you have in the bank or how many possessions you have, that part of your soul's mission is to become so utterly aware of the abundance of your breath. They were showing me the breath earlier and I didn't understand what they meant by that, but now thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so very much for clarifying that for me and for the collective here today. That through the very breath and your recognition of your capacity to take a breath yet another day is your soul's abundance. And so when they said abundance is your virtue, they want you to embody more of the awareness of the your personal prosperity in being alive. To be alive on the planet at this very time is to be utterly grateful. That too many of us focus on the harrowing experiences, and yet there is so much light on the planet right now. Look at how so much of Hollywood is coming down, okay? Those towers are crashing down all around us, and that's just going to continue, you guys. So just hold the faith, okay? Because light is just immense on the planet, and it's rising ever more. And you guys are profound in shifting the scales from dark to light. Do not forget how worthy and how deserving and how important a soul you are. Okay? That's what my guides just told me to say to you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get into cards a little bit, you guys. Wow, we already got so much, but let's get into Keepers of the Light. Spirit, I'm so very grateful for the messages that you're giving group number 3 about their soul's mission and purpose. We all need guidance about that now. Please show us clearly. Okay, so they're showing me that card that's sticking out. And this one. Thank you so much. Okay, group number 2. Group number 3. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is available and possible at this time. Okay, so immediately this connects in with the familial strife. So this could be with a mother figure. Okay, so if that's you, reconciliation with the mother is part of your soul's mission. Okay, and they're saying that it doesn't have to be where you're right or you're wrong or you're succumbing to something you don't believe in. This is simply about peace. The proverbial sort of let's agree to disagree type of thing, where you come to accept whatever has happened. You come to accept the people in your life as they are. Acceptance doesn't mean that you need to have a profound relationship with them. It doesn't mean that you have to talk to them every day. It's about coming to a place of balance and peace so that your heart can be free of these ties that bind you. I just need another drink. Please remember to drink, you guys, okay? That's a big message here. I don't think I said that before. Yeah, so definitely something through the maternal lineage that needs to be cleared for this group. So please make peace with your mothers. Or mother figures. I'm hearing mother figures. I'm hearing that it's an aunt for somebody, somebody's aunt. Okay? And then we have Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So there's more of this purple here. Okay. Okay, Spirit, can you please help me understand why the Master Buddha is here and about their soul's mission, please? Let me just get the story here. Okay, for probably just one or two of you. The Buddha here looks a bit androgynous. I've never seen him like that before, but they're alerting me to the word androgyny. Some of you might connect them with the Andromedans, who are a highly androgynous collective consciousness. But they're saying, like, some of you are meant to sort of bend gender roles, okay? So I'm seeing like a masculine here that is sort of singing in a very high pitch, okay? I'm also seeing a male dancer, but in a very like soft kind of dancing. Can you show me the feminines, please? Okay, they're showing me a feminine who's drumming, which might be quintessentially masculine. I don't know, but that's how they're showing it to me, that's pushing the masculine envelope. Can you give me another example for the divine feminine? They're showing me like a female with like a chain wallet. I actually resonate with that, but anyway, from back in the day. Okay. Needless to say, they're saying the examples don't matter so much. It's more about this idea of allowing yourself to be exactly who you are. That's part of your soul's mission. And how that's going to show up is about bending gender roles in some regard. Okay. They're showing me like a male with really long hair and a female with super, super short, almost like shaven head. Yeah, there's just a lot of gender bending for some of you. Okay, with deep connection, I was just going through the card. Buddha, no. Increased awareness, no. The deep connection piece on this card. They're saying there's something about you cultivating like deep connections through friendships that are highly unusual. So I don't know if they said this at the beginning. I can never remember group to group, but part of your soul mission is to find your soul tribe in this incarnation, is to connect in with like your soul's brothers and sisters. And if you haven't, please connect with me in the comments down below. Okay, let me start that for you or with you. Or start it not just with me, but with other people who might comment after you take that initiative. But you have to cultivate some kind of deep connection with your soul brothers and sisters who they're saying were family of yours in other incarnations, in other lifetimes. And the way some people think of twin flames, like when you meet your twin flame, you'll just recognize them as another aspect of your soul. They're showing it to me with like your community, because they're saying it's not just friends, it's like your community, that you want to find your soul's counterparts in your community, with friends, with other people who are not your intimate partner. But they're saying likewise with an intimate partner, but love has not shown up here yet, okay? Although Mother Mary certainly is the embodiment of love. But they're saying there is something about you connecting in with, it's like-hearted souls or like-minded souls that is going to awaken. Oh, that's where the increased awareness is going to awaken more of your soul's mission. Okay, so they're wanting you to get out there. I'm seeing like sound baths. I don't know. I'm just seeing sort of get-togethers in your villages or your communities, wherever you live across the world. Okay, to go to events like in your neighborhood, and you will come upon more people who are connected to your soul, who will help you unlock your soul's mission. Okay, now let's get into the tarot a little bit and see a bit more about your soul's mission. If you stayed with me this far, thank you guys. I'm trying to get as much information as I possibly can. I think this question is an important one for all of us now. Please show me clearly for group number 3 their soul's mission, please and thank you. So we have the King of Wands. Thank you. What else, Spirit? These two. And this. Okay. Wow, we have the Death card. Okay. Wow, interesting. And then we have the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Wands, or the 9 of Rods. Okay, Spirit, please guide me very clearly. Okay, got it. Now, they want you to trailblaze. Okay, again, we've got fire with the word trailblaze, okay? Blazing a trail with the King of Wands here. There is something that you feel passionate about, that you're driven about, that is one of your gifts, and it hasn't fully taken shape. I'm hearing you might be a Leo with a lion here. You might be fiery, okay? With the Death card here, we have Scorpio, okay? And with 9 of Wands, we have all the fire signs here, okay? Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Needless to say, part of this is about you needing to be seen with whatever you're passionate about. And in so doing, there will be a death of some sort, of relationships, things and stuff falling away, burning away, okay? That's why the Violet Flame is your primary card, because you are transmuters of energy. This is what the soul mission for this group is about. But they're saying that tangibly, it's very much about creating peace, you know, bending gender roles, and bending some kind of, it could be in career or how you walk about your life, but whatever you feel passionate about, they want you to be seen and heard with that. So let's say some of you are tarot readers, but you haven't come out publicly that you are one, and you do it sort of in the quiet of your own home. They want this group to get out of hermit energy, out of Virgo energy, okay? They want you to feel strong and powerful about your passions and about what you're driven about. And they understand that you're afraid because there are going to be things that are going to fall away, okay? I think that I mentioned either the Death or the Tower card at the beginning, okay? This is very much about moving beyond what doesn't work for you anymore. People, places, and things. This is your time on the planet to rise to the occasion, to rise to your inner power and your higher power, okay? Reject anything that doesn't serve you emotionally, okay? Emotionally, I feel like the wands and the cups often go hand in hand, okay? Because your feelings are so related to your passions and your drive. So they want you to release and let go of any emotional ties with people, places, or things that don't work for you. Part of your mission right now is to embody more of that peace and the love that you want to see in your life and between you and others, and that it may not be with your nuclear family, it might be with people outside of your nuclear family. And you're going to figure out who those people are by living in your authenticity, living in your passion and your drives, whatever it is that really feels creative and spirited for you right now. They want you to do that. And it doesn't have to be something that you make money, it could be a hobby, but you've got to like come out of that proverbial closet and show the world that, even though you know it's a risk, even though you know some people will fall away. They're saying, please, so be it. Let go. Let go of those people, places, and things that aren't working for you anymore. Why? Because then you will be victorious. Because then you will have wish fulfillment. Then you will be connected to the people who will want to hold you to the light, hold you up to the light. Then the people who will not fight you, right? This is somebody who's come back from battle and has been victorious, right? The battle of the family, whatever this is that was brought up earlier. Whatever it is, if it's a battle with your own ego, it doesn't really matter. Go through the fire and come out the other side, bruised and battered, but victorious. And then you're going to have all of these, they're showing like 8, right? The 8 people around you, essentially, holding you up, right? In the quintessential, tarot deck, he's on a horse, okay? And everyone around him is sort of chanting his name, as it were, like, holding him in victory. And that is your soul's purpose, is to be held to the light because of what you are, because of what you stand for, because of the power that you hold, the fire that you hold. And it's time now. It's time now to blaze your own trail, they're saying. Because right on the other side of that, you're going to have people who are going to hold you up to the light and say, look at this magnificent soul. And a lot of you did not get this in this life yet. And now it's your time. Now it's your time. Now it's your time to be victorious. This is a very important mission for you guys to sort of come to fruition in this incarnation. I don't know what battle you're fighting. I don't know what you have to transcend, but you definitely have to transcend something, and it will be different for all of you. But some of you, it is familial ties. Some of you, it is old relationships, something that is keeping you a bit stuck, okay? But you don't have to address those people, places, and things directly. You can actually just choose to release that. And one of the avenues by way you can transcend that energy is by really going full steam ahead with your drives, with the things that you feel impassioned by, because that will levitate you, just like this fire. This will help you go beyond, like move above the fray, okay? And the naysayers and the people who don't understand and will never understand. So you can finally come in union with your soul tribe. So please go out there, go to spiritual events or anything that just makes your heart sing. They're like musical festivities around, anything that really makes you feel alive and involves other people, because part of your soul mission is to come together with your soul tribe. I'm seeing that some of you have been hermited for a while, been independent, autonomous, and that's fine and good. But now we're coming to a time on the planet where many souls are being called back together. Some with their divine counterparts, some with their soul tribe, their soul family, some to unify with the earth herself, okay? So for this particular group, it's definitely about finding your soul family. So I hope that resonates for some of you guys. And listen, if something resonated for you guys, please let me know in the comments. And please remember that this reading is just a small part of why your soul is here right now, just a small part. You have so much to do on the planet. Just because sometimes we don't know what our worth is and we don't know what we're here to do, just because we don't know it doesn't mean that our worth is not huge. every single soul on this planet has a massive purpose. And whether we know it or not, it's important to just hold as much love in our hearts as possible until we come upon more and more clarity about the dimension of our soul's purpose on the planet. And remember, it's always shifting. As Earth is shifting, our soul's purposes are constantly shifting. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I really hope it shed some light or some guidance or verified or validated something you already knew. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. In any case, I send you so many blessings and so much love. And I look forward to connecting with you in the next reading. Take very good care.